Stuff with Jim and Muff.
Ka-chow.
Hello.
We are ka-chowing and we are live on YouTube.
We are on the YouTube. Hello.
With Jim and Muff.
What, Alex?
I'm trying to listen. No, I was trying to do a good deed. I will not take punishment for this.
Today is Monday, September 1st. Happy Labor Day to all who celebrate. Everybody doesn't have to work today, correct?
I don't believe so.
Way to go, guys. Way to go. Thank you, Grover Cleveland. Today, we made it. We have done it. Week 1 college football is almost complete.
Sweet, sweet victory.
It was a sweet, sweet weekend for all who were able to participate and watch. That does not include me. But in this week's episode, we are going to talk about as many of the college football games as have occurred. We also have a fantasy football draft that will be happening starting in about 4 minutes.
Three.
Thank you, Alex, for the countdown. Of which Sam has the first pick in the draft. Sam, would you like to give any spoilers about who your first pick is going to be?
I mean, I would gladly take Travis Kelce, but I'm pretty sure somebody already has him. So
You might want to take a look at that one. So we're going to chat all about that, what's happening in the college football world, what's going on in the NFL leading into week 1 of the NFL season. And as always, thanks to all those that are interacting with our content on the socials, at Sports Jim Muff on Instagram and Twitter, Sports Stuff with Jim and Muff on Facebook, on YouTube. And if you're listening live on YouTube and you don't already, make sure that you subscribe and turn on those notifications. Ding, ding.
On.
Got it.
Ding, ding.
That was a horrible lead-in. He's usually a ramp up.
Yeah, I think it's like hook, like tickle, get the bell on.
Not all of those action verbs, Jim, are related to YouTube.
Sorry, I got distracted making sure that the link went out on all the social media, all my social media. So now people need to go share it on their social media. But I made it as far as I could.
Shout out to any new listeners. We've gained some subscribers on YouTube this week. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Jim, any shout outs?
Shout out to Bobby Samsa, chairman of the Tiger Foreman. He took interest while I was at a birthday party. So thank you, Bobby.
Thanks, kids. I'm assuming this kid's birthday party?
No, it was actually Nate's. He's 40. All my
Way to
friends
go.
turned 40.
Soon enough, Jim. Soon enough. Make sure that you get in on this YouTube action because there will be a giveaway for some merch and prizes.
Prizes?
At 100 subscribers, most likely brought to you by
Harper and Company.
Bingo, Bango, Bongo. Getting right into the leadoff this week. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce are engaged.
Yay.
Best moment of my week.
Week, month, year, life.
Nate, you gotta step it up, buddy.
Can I set the scene for everyone about how this happened at work?
No,
that's it. Screw it. Going straight into college football. Everyone gets
I'm feeling
20.
welcome right now.
Sam, college football week 1. Guess what we don't care about?
Travis Kelce. And
Apparently.
We don't care. Everyone gets 20 seconds to sum up their week 1 college football experience. We are going to start with Alex.
I was saying not me. Wait, is this for my 20 seconds? Has it started yet?
No.
Yeah, you're down to 15.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know this was going to happen, so
10.
Well, okay. So the Mountaineers won. Mountaineers won big. My big thing was them scoring at least 40 points. That made me feel good. That was the mark I had in my head. They covered. Great teams cover. Boom. Check. Ohio State Texas game, pretty boring. Got really excited about it. Kind of lackluster. Fell asleep. But congratulations, Jim. Boom. Check. Alabama. Wow. We'll get to that at some point, I am sure. Penn State.
I think your 20 seconds is up.
Yeah, Alex, this isn't a synopsis of the entire college football weekend. This is your experience.
Oh.
Do you have any final checks? No. Nate, go.
I didn't get to watch much college football except for what I watched on my iPad in the car. I was out officiating college football this weekend.
So was that fun?
Yeah, I'm pretty freaking tired.
All right. Jim, go.
Thursday night, a little bit of football. Friday, a little bit of football. Saturday, high state game, love it. Arch who? Then a birthday party. Came back home, saw some more football. Then today, South Carolina, watched that game, and I'm trying to watch Notre Dame.
Touchdown, Miami.
Did we score? We scored.
Well,
Touchdown, Miami.
Boom! I can tell you, I'm on an absolute heater for betting.
Nice.
I am making gobs of money.
I will
And
be
then
on a pretty
tomorrow
good
I'm going to
heater.
watch the North Carolina game.
All right. And last me, I watched 0 seconds of college football on Friday, Saturday, and have watched some of the Sunday game that is going on as we record. So, yeah, most of my college football experience has been through text messages from you all.
Oh,
So,
God, Alex, come on, draft.
Alex, good job missing your first pick.
Mother effer. I can't be in charge of social media and draft.
Just draft.
Alex, you auto-drafted Malik Neighbors. Congratulations.
Muff, you're up,
Well,
buddy.
he was on my queue, so that makes sense.
I'm running the draft right now. So, Jim, start us off with some college football scores.
We'll start off with the Robert Morris versus WU game. Robert Morris held to 3 points while WU scores 45 with that hard edge. Alex, how do you feel about that, bud?
Well, that's what I said. I wanted us to score. We won 45-3. We didn't let them score a touchdown, and we scored a good bit of points. And that's really all you can ask for when you're starting against Robert Morris. I don't have any major concerns moving forward right now.
Gotcha.
That's all I can ask for.
How'd you feel about the coaching effort?
From what I was able to watch, because it was on ESPN Plus, I was okay with everything. I don't have any negative comments to make.
All
I'm
right.
excited to move forward in the schedule.
No, it's a snake draft.
So
you'll
then we
pick-
go
and you'll
to
pick
Penn
last name.
State,
First,
46
then.
against Nevada. Muff.
First 2 rounds.
Great
So-
cover.
Sam, you're either going to draft or you're going to talk to Nate. Can't do both.
I told you guys I was leaving.
All right.
Then
Muff,
you're still here
great team cover. Did we
because
cover or not?
we did not cover. We had a last few-minute touchdown. Ethan Grunkmeyer played the majority, if not all, of the second half based on the stats I saw. So exactly what I said would transpired, and that's why I did not take Penn State to cover, because I did not expect them to cover with the second half, second and third string players in the game. So I feel no different than I felt last week about Penn State.
Feel no different. Well, then we have Ohio State beating Texas 14-7. Ryan Day's nipples may or may not be pierced.
I can tell you that
You
according
see
to Liam Blutman, who's part of the Unnecessary Roughness podcast, he has inside information from the person who originated that post, and it was photoshopped.
That's what I felt like. That's what it felt like. Portnoy, what do we think about his big noon coverage? Anybody watch that?
I just watched him harassing Ohio State.
It was kind of I know I'm a Ohio State guy. I get it, but I wasn't impressed.
What about the lead up, Jim? You missed all of the lead up about him not being able to participate in certain things, enter
Yeah,
the
I believe
horseshoe.
that's all bullshit. That's why I missed it.
I mean, I saw it on the internet, Jim.
Doesn't seem like BS the way that I heard it.
Well, still think it's bullshit.
So, do you believe that Ohio State was discriminating against a Michigan man?
No,
So you believe that that it never happened? That the
they weren't letting him in. It wasn't them who didn't let him in there.
Are you
there
sure?
wasn't any Fox people in there? It was ESPN all day. They were doing the Corso thing.
All right, Jim. So, give us a breakdown of your thoughts on the first game. Julian Sayin at quarterback. Defense obviously very strong throughout the game. So give us the thoughts and the sentiments in Columbus land.
I thought Matt Patricia did fantastic. I think that's why I'm also pumped for the North Carolina game. I think those NFL guys are going to gobble up these college quarterbacks. excellent defensive scheme. Great defense. I think Julian's saying good start for coming in under such a hostile environment. Like that's
What hostile environment did he go into at home?
Okay, maybe not hostile is the word I'm not looking for, but that's tough for a newbie. So I'm pretty happy with it. Overall.
So if you gave Ohio State a grade week 1, what do you give them?
I'll give them a B+.
B+. Now we move on to the thoughts, observations on Arch Manning.
Woof.
That's tough.
Because we have to give him the same latitude that we gave Julian Sayin.
I know, and I heard everybody, all the SEC guys in all those Facebook groups that I aforementioned last week in the Boombox group were basically like, "Wow, that's overhyped." And then I saw the Ohio State guys dogging on Feinbaum, and he did not play great. But again, it's his first big start. I think he'll turn out okay.
My thoughts on it is everyone wanted him to come out and be a first round draft pick right out of the gate, and I just think he's going to take some time to develop. I don't think.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But he just needs time.
I agree with that 100%.
I think we have to shout out somebody in the chat, whoever Andrew Chief is.
What did Andrew Chief
Jim
say?
shout me out.
Jim shout me out. Shout out Andrew, who I believe is Andrew that worked with us at West Liberty.
Oh, hello, Andrew.
Andrew Chief 2515.
Hello.
Doc Brown 88 miles per hour says no more drafting while recording.
Honestly,
Well,
probably not a
screw that,
terrible-
because that's what we're doing. So get over it.
Honestly,
Yeah.
probably not a terrible suggestion based on the fact that I auto drafted Malik Neighbors with my first pick. So
Well, that was your third pick. You got 2 keepers.
that's true. But I did really well.
That makes you feel any better about the situation.
That I wouldn't have taken in the first 2 picks, but that's what I had, the leftovers. So
All right. So Arch Manning, right? We give him a little bit of latitude in this game. Ohio State's defense, top defense, right? We'll say definitively top 3, likely top 2, if not the best overall defense throughout the year.
Yeah,
We feel good about saying that, Jim.
I feel good about saying that.
So I don't think that we can judge Arch Manning's start number 1 against potentially the best defense in the nation away.
No.
Right. So I still think there's going to be a bit of overreaction. He definitely consumed the timelines all day Saturday.
Yes. I think he's getting a lot of unfair flack.
So
I know there are a lot of videos out today with Arch. It's like, look at his high school competition. And it's like looking at this guy. It almost looks like a power forward out there playing freshman basketball. Like he just looked like everybody else around him was going in slow motion.
It definitely kind of looks like it. He obviously missed a receiver that people were giving him a lot of flack for. What was that, Jim? Was that in the second half, I'm assuming?
Yeah. Yeah. There was a lot of drop balls in the beginning, too, for Julian Sayin. Jeremiah
Julian
Smith
Sayin ever
didn't have
grown
that
facial
all-star
hair?
day. Say what, Nate?
I said, has Julian Sayin ever gotten old enough to grow facial hair yet? Because man, is he a baby face.
Yeah, he's young. He's young. Well,
He
let's
is
move
young.
on. Let's talk about the LSU game and Sad Dabo.
We did get a sad Dabo this weekend as LSU bests Clemson 17-10. For those that watched the game, share your thoughts.
I did not watch the game, but that does surprise me. I had Clemson got talked up pretty high going in this year. So I don't know if that says something about Clemson being down or LSU maybe being,
No, LSU's defense late in that game looked pretty legit, but they brought a lot of pressure late to win that game.
Indeed, they did. We did get a sad Dabo out of this. A lot of hype around both of these. Starting quarterbacks, these teams, right? Both potentially, I mean, Clemson, the favorite in the ACC, and LSU really looking to be at least in the SEC championship game. LSU gets the best of them in game 1, but as everything happens and everything progresses, who knows what this will mean moving forward. Jim,
talked
did you
about
watch
how,
this one?
Dabo called the officials and said, "Hey, don't forget that Houston guy owes a suspension." In a very bitch move. Very, very bitch move. Had to sit out the whole half because Dabo cried.
Was he supposed to sit out the first half?
Yeah.
I don't know if that makes it a bitch move. I think that makes it.
No, I feel like they would have got that regardless.
Yeah, but like they called and ratted. Like they even confirmed it. Like, yes, he called and cried and bitched and moaned.
To ask them to do what they're
Dabo is
supposed
a
to do.
crybaby. Like I'm starting to hate Dabo worse than Michigan.
Whoa.
Are you sure?
Wait,
getting
this is
real
something
close.
you can't put out in the world and then take back because we're
I'm
gonna.
getting close, I said. Close.
If it ever surpasses, you cannot be upset if Ohio State loses to Michigan anymore.
I know, which is why I'm like, well, hold on. But like it's getting damn close.
Okay, Alex, did you know it's your turn to draft?
Yes.
Okay, just want to make sure that we're on the same page here. All right, next we have number 5, Georgia, taking down a team in West Virginia that's not WU. Marshall, 45-7.
Yeah, Marshall just took a pummeling.
In the we should have expected this game of the week.
Yeah, I was in Huntington for this game, and I will give like Marshall faithful credit. They didn't think they were going to win it all, but there were like people out to watch the game. I was like, oh, okay, it's good. I guess I would too if it was my team playing, but you gotta know they're going to get mollywopped.
Indeed, number 7, Oregon pummels Montana State 59-13 in a game where we broke the mascot wall.
Yeah, he felt, but I like how he ran back to the locker room. Like, good for him. He was keeping in character. Good for him.
I mean, was he in character though? I didn't even think he tried to cover his face.
Yeah, it was covered enough. He was trying though. He was putting out excellent effort.
Yeah. So if you're in that situation, what is your first reaction, immediate reaction, Alex?
Probably the same, or just lay face down and panic. Like, don't get up.
Exactly. Pretend to be dead.
That is probably what I would
Or
do.
lay there and just like flail your
I would
flail your feet and flail your arms and
Yeah, like fake like I passed out or like I had a seizure, and then try to like hide and make it more awkward, or try to put my head in the suit and like somehow wiggle off is exactly what would happen. And then all of you guys would be like, Alex, why don't you just get up and walk off? And I would be like,
Nate, what would you do?
I would just lay there and flail like I got hurt or whatever. Like everybody goes, oh look, the duck got hurt.
Okay.
And all the kids be like, oh my goodness.
Shotgun blast. Got him. Jim, what are you doing?
I'm dead. I'm dying.
You're dead? You're playing dead. Done, done, done.
Duck die.
I can tell you all that I have actually had this happen to me.
oh
You
no,
died?
you died.
No, not to my knowledge. I was once
And but did you die?
I was once a mascot. I was also a bird, and it was part of an event, and basketball was being played, and a small group of people ran into me. I fell over, the head fell off, and I immediately got up, put it back on, and yes, there were children around.
They're like, ah!
Hey,
I'm unsure if I have scarred children in their lives, but I did my best to put the helmet, because it was literally a helmet, back on and continue about my day.
So Muff scarred children. That's all I'm hearing.
Okay, Alex. Now to another big
I wouldn't
one.
be in that sentence like that.
Yeah, let's
Oh, that-
not do that.
I didn't mean to do that.
Alex
I'm-
isn't gonna pick. He's gonna take forever.
Florida State
Yeah.
puts it on Kalen DeBoer and the Alabama Crimson Tide. How upset and what type of death threats do we feel that Kalen DeBoer has probably received in the last
Oh, yeah,
24
yeah.
hours?
Ooh.
It's bad.
Are the people in the boombox chat, Jim, are they talking about it? Did
No,
you
they
stir
didn't
up?
talk
Did you
about
stir
it.
them
Now
up?
I know it's bad.
Because they're not talking about it.
They're not talking about it.
So I did not get a chance to watch this game, obviously. Did anybody?
No, I did not. I was out of town.
I caught some of it, not very much.
So from what I've gathered, Alabama seems like Florida State of last year. Kind of just moping along, not really into it, not into the game. This does not seem like the passion is there. Many speculate right now that Kalen DeBoer is just not the right fit at Alabama.
He's not that guy.
He's not
the guy.
that guy for the SEC.
Not good.
Very well, may be successful in other places if he does not turn the ship around, because he obviously will be gone very quickly if he's not able to make this happen. But I mean, coming into that position post Nick Saban, it was going to be tough for anybody. But I think he has potentially made it more difficult for himself by not being that good fit.
Yeah, the culture's wrong. The whole.
No.
It's not Alabama.
I mean, he's won everywhere he's been, but I mean, I think at this point he bit off more than he could chew.
Indeed. Somebody take the next one, please.
Let's see. We have Arizona State versus Northern Arizona. Arizona State looked good. I think they let Northern Arizona hang in there too long, but looked good. And then you have Michigan against New Mexico. Anybody watch that game?
Nope.
It
I didn't
wasn't
see
a
it.
runaway, and what's his face quarterback was not some giant world beater.
I feel like there's a bit of bias in this.
I thought he was going to come down looking like Christ. I'm sorry. I thought he was going to touch the field. The field would be gold. I just thought New Mexico was in it there for a little bit.
I mean, new quarterback, rookie quarterback, freshman quarterback, first start. Team put up 34 points.
Against New Mexico, Muff.
34 points. I don't care who you're playing. You were able to lead the offense. You're able to do what you needed to do to put up those points. If I had any concerns here, I would say, how did New Mexico get 17 points? Because if we look at a 34-3 score, I don't think that we feel the same way.
Yeah, to be honest,
all right. I think my bigger bitch is about the defense.
Whenever I looked at it, my comment was going to be similar to Muff's. I'm less concerned with the 34 points, more concerned we let them score 17. Like, that was something I was happy with, is that getting the WV Robert Morris game, we only let them score 3. Which I know Robert Morris is a step below New Mexico. I'm not comparing, but I'm saying, like, that is how I looked at it.
Yeah.
Some of their blowout games.
So I think this is another wait and see, right? Got his first start under his belt. We'll see what happens when he gets into Big Ten play. Number 15, Florida annihilates Long Island University, which apparently Long Island University and Long Island University Post have merged. So that is 2 schools now that are playing. I did not realize that.
Better next year.
I don't know. I don't know how that works, Nate. If you merge those schools, how that plays out. Nor do I know if both were in the same division. Like, I don't know. Yeah, I know.
Okay. I just got nervous.
I can do all the things at once, Alex.
I cannot, so I have to. I cannot, so I assume that other people cannot as well.
So, but Florida, DJ Lagway, I mean, did what he was supposed to do. He is, right? He had some snaps under his belt last year, was expected to come out, play well. Florida did what they were supposed to do. SMU, number 16, takes down East Texas A&M, who had 13. I feel like this is a South Central Louisiana State University situation here. Did not know there was an East Texas A&M school.
I didn't either. I just thought it was what it was.
Yeah. Number 17, Kansas State survives North Dakota, 38-35. Jim, you had some specific comments on this one.
They look like shit. They look like dog shit. And I get there coming from they were the Ireland game, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Jimmy took my ticker.
Ooh, almost lost to a D2 school team. Ooh, not good. Not good. I don't see how they make the big run.
Yeah, there's the speculation and conversation that Kansas State, similar kind of attitude on the field or demeanor on the field as Alabama, somewhat disinterested, coming off a loss in Ireland against a ranked opponent. That's might take them a couple weeks, and maybe this is what they needed, aside from the loss in week 1, to put a little fire under their arses.
Well, I think the mix between that and losing, you talked about it in our group chat losing who you thought would have been your Big 12 breakout player of the year.
Yeah.
A lot
So-
of dings on the armor right now. But the part of, I think, outside of skills and stuff, it is that mental toughness. Get it together and do it. So,
Yep, we will see. Number 18, Oklahoma beats Illinois State 35-3. Did what they were supposed to do. Moving on. Texas A&M beats the Meat Meeps, the Roadrunners of UTSA 42-24. Number 20, Indiana beats Old Dominion 27-14. Does not do any favors for the Indiana game one narrative that their schedule is going to be easy again, and they may be able to pick up 9 or 10 wins just because.
yeah. You got to win those games bigger than that.
Yeah. We will see. Oh! Notre Dame inside the 5.
Oh, nuts.
Number 21, Ole Miss beats Georgia State 63-7. Not to be confused with Gasso, Georgia Southern, Jim, so don't get triggered.
Shut up, Muff.
Shut up, Muff.
Somebody take the next one, please.
The next one is
You always have
Iowa
this
State.
thing. We're fighting through it. You fight through it.
Iowa State. Okay, Iowa State 55, South Dakota 7. Iowa State looks good. I know
Yeah,
it's
they
in
do.
South Dakota, but they looked good in Ireland for saying, "Hey, I had to travel to
Yep,
international
I
international
agree.
waters to get there." They look good. I actually did watch some of this game just because it was on TV when I was watching it, and it was. I'm impressed. Think that they could come out right now on top of the Big 12. Next, we have
Texas Tech beats Arkansas Pine Bluff 67-7. Moving on.
No. Go back. I do have a comment on that. So Texas Tech, all of this hype's coming in with their NIL transfer portal deals. I think them winning by 60 points was a loud statement that what they're doing works, because they had a lot of people questioning whether they wasted money or not. There was a lot of naysayers, and I think to come out and win by 60 makes a statement that, hey, no, we could have a team. So
I agree.
that was
1,000%.
24 Tennessee beats Syracuse 45-26.
Tennessee look good. Look good.
Tennessee no longer with Nico. I'm gonna leave you at the altar.
I think they're going to get the motor running as the season progresses. I think overall, like all of these teams that I watched this weekend, it's going to be where will they peak. I think Texas, that's going to be a setback, but if they can build off of it, they're going to peak early and really head for the hills. Texas Tech, they're going to be monsters. South Carolina, that's the next game we're going to talk about. A lot of mistakes, but watch out. I think they're going to be world beaters. Ole Miss beating the dog shit out of Georgia State. I think these teams are all, the week one was more of what do you got right now and how far are you going to take it. Just my impression.
Just your impression.
Yeah.
All right. Yes, South Carolina is the next game. South Carolina beats Virginia Tech 24-11.
It feels like it should have been origami, but
He's a character.
What?
What you say, Nate?
said it feels like a scoregami kind of game, but I don't think it was.
It was hard to watch.
That game.
Touchdown, Notre
We don't
Dame.
want that. We
Yeah,
don't
but
want
that's
that.
not a good thing for us, Mom.
For who?
I feel like that. I watched that South Carolina game this afternoon, and it makes me nervous for South Carolina and for Jim's recent hot take.
No, I'm telling you, I still feel good about it.
Even
Still
after
feeling good?
Still feel good about
For
it.
those that don't know, Jim believes that South Carolina is going to win the SEC,
I do.
and he says he was going to put his money on it.
I did.
Do you have? What were the odds? Just out of curiosity.
I think. Here, I'll check. Hold
Well, yeah, what were the original odds? You may have got a boost on it, so I'm curious what they were originally.
on. No, I
While
didn't
that's
see
happening, we had the nightcap on Saturday. Utah taking on UCLA. Nico Amaliva disappoints. Start
Plus
one with
3,000,
UCLA. What's that?
plus 3,000.
All right. They do something, you might be able to cash that out and get a profit.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for.
You
Yeah,
gotta watch it though for the cash out.
that's it. So Utah dominates UCLA in the nightcap on Saturday night. Did anybody stay up late enough? That was 11 o'clock on the East Coast.
No, I passed out. I was trying to, but I definitely passed out.
So Utah, strong first game. I mean, it's good for Kyle Whittingham. It's good for the team.
Yeah.
So we will see where that takes us. Any other games of interest that happened throughout the day on Saturday or leading up to? We obviously had the Cincinnati-Nebraska game. Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce in attendance, as well as Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, that's the big news.
Supposed to be a home game for Cincinnati, and then it got scheduled to Arrowhead, which was more like a home game for Nebraska.
Yeah, there was a lot of scuttlebutt about
Mhm.
that.
Scuttlebutt.
Scuttlebutt.
That's the technical term.
That's the technical term.
Sorry,
That's it, boys. I just drafted Rashee Rice.
Oh God. Well,
Wait till week 7.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh, Muff, now you might get canceled.
Yeah, wait. Oh, that's a good. Do we cancel Muff now?
Because I drafted him.
We have 2 kickers.
What did he
man.
do again? He hit someone with his car.
Oh, we have a 2 kicker. We have 2 kickers in the draft.
We do.
From our champion.
And 3
Oh
quarterbacks.
no.
He must know something we don't know.
She might have just 4 quarterbacks. And I don't think a single 2 wide receivers. Whew.
Oh, buddy. All right, we've been kind of giving some updates as things have been going on, but live look in Notre Dame, Miami, 7-7. A little over 5 minutes left in the second quarter. Looking to be a bit of a dogfight in this one.
Yeah,
as long as
Raining a
Miami
little
can
bit
go
there
off.
too.
Yeah, it was. There was a monsoon prior to game time, and I was curious of what the weather was going to look like throughout the game. So, I mean, they are in Miami. Could be rain at any time.
If anybody in our league needs a quarterback, please.
Whoa. Why are you
Whoa.
talking about somebody else's roster?
It's rough.
It's rough out there.
Hard out there in the streets.
And on Monday night, tonight, for those listening on any of the podcast platforms, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, again,
My
if
mom's
you don't
watching
already.
us on YouTube, so that's
Nice.
cool. We have at
Nice.
least one.
We have North Carolina TCU on Monday night tonight for those listening on the podcast forums.
That game.
Come again?
I'm pumped for that game.
You are excited for that game. How excited are you, Jim?
I'm on like 8 out of 10. With Ohio State, Texas, I was probably 10.
Oh, I would hope.
8. Super amped.
Super amped. I am excited to see what happens. Bill Belichick start 1.
Yeah,
What is it?
I'm curious to see the first sideline interview with him.
me too. Me too.
It's like, Bill, you guys are struggling or whatever. How are you going to fix it? Well, we're just going to have a little powwow. We'll get it figured out.
Pre-game interview. I hope. Well, there's pre-game interviews in college, and I bet there probably will be because it's a primetime game. It's a standalone game.
Mm-hmm.
So pre-game interview also will be super interesting to me. 75 transfers to North Carolina. So a lot of turnover similar to WVU. North Carolina has a little bit more of a test in their week 1 matchup. So we'll be excited to watch. I will get a chance to sit down and watch the entirety of this game, and I will be tuned in on the edge of my seat.
On the edge? Just the edge?
What other part of the seat would I be in?
Why not the whole seat?
The arm.
And the edge of my seat, it means I'm into it, Jim. I'm focused. I'm enthusiastic.
Gotcha.
I'm into it. So, any other games of note?
I don't think so.
No?
All right. So, week 2 notable matchups, as well as the teams that we follow the closest. We have Iowa at Iowa State. I think that's one of the marquee games of the week.
That will be a good game. I'm excited about that one.
There's some people that say Iowa could be a sneaky playoff contender in those last few weeks.
They are always in the conversation for some reason. So
They have they have a new quarterback. Apparently, somebody who knows how to throw a forward pass.
I have been promised points. So what that
Promised
means,
points by whom?
just the NCAA analysts who say that I was going to score points. I have read on several different when I was reading up for our Big Ten breakdown. Several people said the offense was going to be better.
Are you all on the over, Alex? Are you going to go that far? Because remember, I made a living on Iowa unders a couple seasons ago.
Yeah, that's true. We'll talk after. Maybe I'm going to watch a little bit.
Okay, Alex wants to get one weekend before he makes any statements.
I need to, yeah.
All right, Grambling at Ohio State.
Yeah.
So, Jim, now that week one's done, we got that in the books. Big win against Texas. I'm going to assume that Ohio State is going to climb to number one in all of the polls. What will that do with the lead up to a game against? Look, it's a potential letdown game, but not against an opponent that you're particularly concerned about. What to you would be success in game two?
Jeremiah Smith going off over 5 touchdowns.
Okay, so this is a Heisman stockpile.
Yeah. He's got to go just ham.
All right, we have WVU against Ohio University in Athens. Alex,
That's party school versus party school.
I want to see WVU win by 21.
Okay.
That's what
20, 21 plus would be success in your mind, Jim?
in my mind. Yeah.
Alex?
Solid game, solid win. Move on. My only fear is don't look ahead. You have to take care of business every week. So
In 2 weeks, Alex and I will be in Morgantown for the Backyard Brawl. I don't know if we should go on YouTube Live at any point, but or Instagram Live or anything. I mean, Alex and I have talked. I have things to do that morning that require me to be sound of mind, body, and spirit. So I'm going to be a little late to the party.
To the party part of the party.
Correct. I will be at the party.
Fashionably late, Muff.
Oh, I will be there. I will just be not participating until my my professional obligations have been completed. And we have Michigan at Oklahoma.
They got a star defensive player out for a targeting call. They got a coach
Who's
out.
they?
Michigan. Michigan's got a coach and a defensive player out for at least the first half, and the coach is out the whole game.
Wait, I thought the coach was not.
Oh yeah, you're right. He's there. My fault.
I was going to say I thought they were letting him.
That's right. They let him in for that. My fault. But a star defensive player.
Well,
That's Kelce that kid, but
this game does not necessarily have the same flair that it may have in years past, but still two marquee blue chip programs facing off week 2 in a week that does not have a lot of premier matchups. So we've got Iowa State, Michigan, Oklahoma, and that's about the extent of it. Nate, I know you're the one that put those in there. Is there another high-profile game that was not in there, or one of interest?
No, I mean we got spoiled this first week with ranked on ranked. Now it kind of goes back to the all right. We're going to play our non-conference games, and then really like week 4, maybe the following week we'll get back into some games. But
I was going to say that I feel like this is like regularly kind of like a letdown week where we get so excited for week 1. And they always give us a couple good marquee matchups to get pumped about. And then week 2 comes around and everyone's like, okay, now we have to actually do our practice week.
Yeah, I think Michigan, Oklahoma might have been the only ranked on ranked that I saw when I did a quick look.
All right. Into some other college football news. WVU and Alabama have canceled their home and home that was to take place in 2026 and 2027. WVU adds Coastal Carolina and Southern Miss to fill that void. I know we had a little bit of a back and forth about what this means, not just for these teams, but also for what could be in the future for high-profile matchups, especially in these first weeks of the season across conferences. So, Jim, start out with your thoughts on that.
I think it's weak. W scares Alabama.
Okay.
Scares them.
Yeah, I think this is a bigger. This was my opinion on this. This is a bigger story because I have a feeling, even though, right, there's all of this conversation about strength of schedule being included in the college football playoff rankings. I think that we're going to see more teams because they saw that Indiana was able to easily march through to the college football playoff. We're going to see maybe less of these interconference matchups in these first weeks, because why would we trot out our team against a high-profile opponent that may not only give us a loss in the first week, but could also bring down our confidence and potentially get players hurt before we even get into our conference schedules. So I speculate that we're going to see more of these home and homes, not necessarily get canceled, but we may not see as many of them across conferences. And is that good for college football? Probably not. But
I mean, and then someone was breaking it down that like they've basically what they're trying to say is what is the perfect matchup, and the perfect matchup would be to play one FCS school and one like group of 5 school, and then one Power 4 is your non-conference thing. So like if you can get one of each, so basically saying that it's not worth it for Alabama to pick us up as their Power 5 school, or Power 4 school, I guess now. If they're going to do that, then you might as well play a higher profile and then choose you. So, but it'll be interesting. So in those places, like I said, we picked up Coastal Carolina, we picked up Southern Miss. Those both those games will be fun. I think Coastal will be a game, and Southern Miss. So
it means we'll get to watch the Chanticleers, Alex.
It's live. I know, that's what I mean. They're both home games. It actually gives I think it gave WVU back a home game, so they would have been short one with the home and home for Bama or something. I don't know. I was trying to figure that out, but both of those would be home
Touchdown
for
Hurricane.
Oh, good. I can't see around the wall and have my stuff plugged in. So
Nate, I think you're like 5 seconds ahead of me. Dang. I just saw it though. You are Muffnack. Muffnack. Does Muffnack think he can make a return to the betting world, Jim?
Maybe this year.
Maybe this year. We will see. SEC is going to a 9-game conference schedule starting next season.
Good.
I mean, they got enough people to do it.
You say have enough people to do it? Okay.
Yeah.
I think this is long overdue for the SEC. This goes back into a little bit of that. You're not going to see as many because their conference schedule has just been beefed up a bit. Syracuse coach Fran Brown is paying his son's tuition so that his scholarship can go to another player.
That's nice.
There should be more.
My question is, Jim.
Yeah.
You've worked in an institution of higher education.
I have, yes.
Does he not already potentially get some type of discount on tuition, being the dependent of a state employee?
There's probably a discount, but he's probably
not a state employee, right?
It still probably counts as a scholarship spot. And you only get so many of those.
Yeah. Oh, snap. It's my turn, guys.
I didn't warn you this time because you said you do.
I just didn't hear the notification.
I wish you guys could hear the quiet background grunting of Jordan, who is just motherfucking all of us.
Why us?
Because we keep stealing your players.
I need Jordan to name out one player that has been stolen from her.
Joe, you got a player that has been stolen from you?
All I know is every time I look back at my queue, it's got like 7 less players than I had when I got it before.
Did you hear that?
A little louder for the
No. Jim, translate.
Her queue keeps decreasing. That's what she can tell you.
So she's not exactly who, but just she knows the players that she had targeted.
Well, I
you were
can
the
say right now,
champion last year.
Nate just took my pick. I can say that with confidence. I just watched it happen.
Are you going to hurt him for it?
I'm gonna hurt him.
Okay.
Actually,
All
I'm
right.
gonna-
Last, but certainly not least, we had the end of an era in College Game Day happen on Saturday.
Yeah.
How was that experience, Jim? I know you were probably watching.
I watched a lot on my drive from Columbus to back home. It was weird because, and I said this to Jordan, he doesn't sound good. He doesn't.
We said the same thing.
And there was you could see a lot of the others propping him up, holding him up.
Not a young buck.
Yeah, and Joe was like, "Well, how old is he?" I was like, "He's in his 90s, so that's fair." But mentally, and Joe made a point. Mentally, he's there. He is sharp. So it's sad to see him go because he's been a fixture. But you're kind of yeah, it's about time.
Mm-hmm.
So you're kind of bittersweet. Is how I felt at the end.
Yeah. Did any of you watch any of the specials leading up? Did they have any?
I didn't want to, but I did.
You did. Did you get a little dusty or?
No, sentimental, but not dusty.
Okay. So on Saturday, in the lead up, obviously we all know that Corso picked Ohio State to win, right? Put the Buckeye.
I mean, he's smart. What do you want to say?
Was that not his first pick ever, Jim?
That was his first pick ever.
And his last pick.
What is it? His first true love or whatever.
That's what he said when he picked it. Yeah.
So we got that going on. So we'll see. We'll see how this progresses throughout the year. I mean, obviously Lee Corso had taken a back seat, as has been stated. Was there any discussion about any headgear in the future?
Yes.
I thought I saw somewhere that said that is no longer going to be a thing. It's going to end with him.
I don't know.
Not sure.
But
Okay.
I'm sure Pat McAfee's got something up.
Yeah, I saw something pretty definitive that said that they're just letting that be his thing, and it's gonna go away with him.
I don't know how you fill that spot though. How do you end that show? When it goes to the next game? I know that my father and my family were even if you were watching something else, you quickly said, "Well, who did he pick?"
Right.
That's how you started it. So I don't know what fills that void. That's what I felt all day.
I think it's something that Pat McAfee does.
I would not like that. I would be very upset with that.
Well, do you remember that those games that Lee Corso was not there at times? Pat McAfee did some stuff when he jumped into the river at Baylor.
Yeah,
right?
I'm okay with. I don't want him to do the headgear.
Okay.
That's what they're saying.
No one's going to.
Yeah, but what
I
is
have a
going to
feeling
take
maybe
place
they'll
of
do
that last 2 minutes?
They might do some of his kicks for money at the end now instead of
That's what I was going to say. That was my thought.
That'd be all right.
Yeah. I did hear, this is listening to another podcast, that some people, this is probably internet trolls and people that already had negative perception and feeling towards us anyway, to get Herb Street's damn dog out of some of this stuff.
Yeah, man. I'm one of those.
It did poop.
That's just ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean it's a nice bit. It's a cool story, and I don't know if that plays into it. I hope this doesn't play into it. But have we also heard that Corso flew Southwest?
No.
Yeah, I saw
and
that.
did not get a PJ coming in, and it was that's unless he wanted that. I have some serious issues with how this played out.
Yeah, the gate agent had a big announcement at the gate for him. And
wait, what does that have to do with the dog?
Yeah,
well,
Herb
Herb Street and the dog get private jets.
Does he really? Oh yeah, fuck that. Now I am mad.
That dog is treated like an absolute king.
Yeah.
I got what you're saying. But they treated Corso worse than the dog.
Who knows the reasons? Like, nothing has come out officially that I have seen or read. But if, Corso got put to the back of the bus and got the Southwest flight and everyone else got private jets in, right? I don't know what to feel.
Yeah, nope, not okay.
Right. Well, our draft has been completed.
It has.
It has.
With
And the worse your grade, the better your team will be.
little frustration, aside from apparently grunts in the background in the Compton household.
She's not happy over there. Not happy.
The champion is unhappy about the draft conditions and the draft itself.
Well, I think she's doing homework and trying to draft and listening to us. It's not great.
Okay.
Not that.
Sensory overload.
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Takes us out of college football and brings us into a little bit of a preview and some NFL news leading into week 1. Micah Parsons, the big news leading up to week 1, traded to the Packers for 2 first-round picks and defensive lineman Kenny Clark. With this trade and deal, Micah Parsons becomes the highest paid non-quarterback in the league.
For now.
I don't know who's out there waiting for a deal. I think everybody's got one at this point, right? All the high-profile guys.
But in a couple years that will change. You know how it is.
Right. No, I know. I just don't think there's anybody that's going to get a deal before the season starts.
No, I mean, if anybody, not that it will happen this season, maybe Trey Hendrickson will be the next one, because everybody else has already got that long-term, well, not long-term really, but multi-year deal, we'll call it.
Yeah, that he is probably the next one. Jerry Jones did some interviews post, got quoted, got pushed around social media, talking about how, we just need to stop the run. And the illusion was that Micah Parsons may not have been the best fit to stop the run in Dallas, which is true, especially as an edge rusher. But Micah Parsons also lined up all over the field.
He did a hell of a lot.
Well, remember, Jerry called him Michael several times.
Yes, he also called him Michael. So I don't feel like Micah and Jerry are going to, exchange pleasantries in the future.
No. Not going to happen.
Jerry also talked about how now that they have 4 first-round picks in the next 2 drafts, he said something like, well, what's to say that we don't do something right now, maybe before the season starts, to use some of those draft picks to leverage or trade to others. With the Packers' first-round draft picks, those 2, where the Packers are right now, you expect those to probably be late first-round picks, right? 20 or higher.
Right.
Over this time span. So, depending on how the Cowboys grade players, especially in the latter end of the first round, those may actually be second round-ish picks and they may just trade them away anyway. So, my question to the group: was there a winner in this trade? And if there was, who was it? And how do we see this impacting both teams this season? Let's start with Nate.
Short-term winner, I'll give it to the Packers. Because, you never know what you're going to get out of those draft picks. You could have a first-round bust. To go out and get a generational talent like that when they're kind of in a win-now mode, I think that's the one reason they're a winner. And then right now, all the backlash with Dallas, like how do you trade him away? Then we already allude to Jerry's comments and stuff. It's like, it's just like Dallas being Dallas. And a lot of people are like, well, first Luka Doncic, and now you got Micah. What's next?
Dallas is reeling at the moment as far as superstar players. So next, Jim, how are we feeling about this?
I think if I was the owner of the Cowboys, I would come out the winner. I think the fact that Jerry's at the helm, I think he'll botch it. I don't think the Packers won in this deal. I think Micah is a problem. And I think...
A problem, how so? On the field, off the field? I don't think he's
good for the culture of a program. I don't think he's good for it. I think they're going to spend too much money on him. I think those draft picks aren't great to lose. I just don't think the Packers went out here.
Okay.
But
Alex?
again, Jerry
Oh,
will
sorry.
watch it.
Even if it was going to be beneficial, there's going to be some way that this does not come out in their
Yeah.
favor.
Yeah.
All right. Alex?
I think that the Packers won, especially in the short term. I mean, I guess when it comes down to it, what do they give, like 2 first-round picks, correct?
And a
So-
defensive lineman.
Yeah, but
Interior lineman.
so I guess my thought is, I'm looking at it right now, I'm saying 100% Packers won. But where do the Packers land in these draft years, and what do they need, and does it hurt them to not have the ability to draft that? But if Micah Parsons is at his best, I think that you still say Packers win.
Okay. I think this was a steal for the Packers. They get a piece, one of the maybe final pieces that were needed for them to be true contenders in the NFC. I believe that Micah Parsons' Defensive Player of the Year odds shot like 500-600 points, and the Packers' odds to win their division and the conference markedly improved after this trade. So even Vegas is all over this right now. But for the Packers, they get an elite edge rusher. They're giving up 2 first-round picks, but I'm with Nate. Who knows what those are going to be? Those are late first-round picks, and you're trying to win right now, and you think you've got a window with Jordan Love in the next 2 to 3 years and that young roster. Let's just put all the chips in. We've seen teams do this. We saw the Rams do this. Worked out, right? So I think this is the new norm in the NFL, especially as long as the rookie pay scale is in place. And if you have a quarterback either on their rookie deal or on a, we'll say, team-friendly second deal, I think we're going to see more of this in the future, especially with some high-profile trades and teams looking to open up their roster or try to build up some draft capital. So I think the Packers win this one far and away. Also in the NFL, we had some notable cuts. Nate, you put these together. Have at it, bud.
All right, so Patriots former first-round pick offensive lineman Colt Strange was cut, and he is now signing with the Cleveland Browns. Speaking of Packers and first-round pick, they recently signed former first-round draft pick of the Cardinals, Isaiah Simmons. He has since been cut. Tommy DeVito Cutlets from the Giants is now with the New England Patriots.
I don't think he fits in the same there.
No, it does not. Hunter Renfrow, who took a year off football, came back to come play for his hometown Panthers, was a cut, but now they're saying there's an injury to a receiver and he's going to sign back with the team. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with the Saints is going back to the Chiefs. I haven't followed up on this one. The Lions apparently cut Dan Skipper, their O-lineman that was the guy that always lined up as an eligible receiver and was their do-it-all lineman.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if he ever got signed back. I think he may have signed back with the team, and he'll probably just get elevated to the active roster. But the fact that no one claimed him was kind of surprising to me.
Mm-hmm.
And then for your Yunzers, Beanie Bishop was a cut, but he has since signed with the practice squad.
Not only the Rangers, but also the Mountaineers.
Yeah. I was kind of surprised by that. He had some good play last year, but I think it's just a matter of who came in and,
Bingo. In other NFL news, the Ravens and safety Kyle Hamilton finalizing a 4-year extension worth over $100 million. It's going to get $82 million guaranteed. Now becomes the highest paid safety in NFL history. Where's all this money coming from?
I don't know.
Under Armour.
So hey, if they can make this, they can figure this out. That's good. I mean, it's good for the Ravens, not good for opposing offenses. Adam Thielen heading back to the Vikings via trade, and I did just draft Adam Thielen in our fantasy draft.
There you go.
Good for you, bud.
The Bills are bringing back ayahuasca enthusiast and Aaron Rodgers' friend, safety Jordan Poyer. Chiefs wide receiver Rashee Rice suspended 6 games for his violation of a personal conduct policy. This goes back to his driving incident. and everything that was the fallout of that. So,
Like it's cut
And
to
also a
3.
Muff pick.
also a me pick.
You really like the Bad Boys.
The Bad Boys spring. Well, I mean, like Rashee Rice was the only one. I thought about Jordan Addison, but I already have Justin Jefferson, so I did not draft him.
So we're guessing that that's going to be cut to 3 then.
No, it is 6. Stated. I do not think there is going to be an appeal, and if there is, I don't think it's going to be. Don't think it's going to be reduced from everything I've read thus far.
All right.
Tom Brady has been given the go-ahead to participate in production meetings this year, something he was not allowed to do last year. Is the fix in?
No, it's not going to matter.
We'll see what happens with the Raiders. High-profile games, Week 1 in the NFL, Thursday Night Football, Dallas at Philly. We're going to see very quickly what's going down with both of these teams. Dallas without Micah Parsons, trotting out George Pickens for the first game, and Philadelphia coming off the super win. Who do we got? Nate, straight up.
Give me the Dirty Birds.
Alex.
Probably Ravens. Falcons.
Eagles.
What?
What?
Eagles.
Who's winning the Thursday night opening game in the NFL, Alex?
I looked at the wrong. I looked where it says Bucks Falcons, and then I was confused. I am gonna go with Philadelphia.
Jim.
Philly.
Oh, screw it. Give me the Cowboys. Week 1. George Pickens, big game.
You can't. Do you actually think that, or are you just playing devil's advocate?
Give me the boys.
I think you're playing devil's advocate.
Jerry Jones is going to come in. He's going to walk off. He's going to walk around his yacht, peacock strutting. It's going to be a time. Other games we got. We have the Chiefs Chargers Friday in Brazil.
Well, do you think Travis Kelce is going to be distracted by his recent engagements?
I don't.
Then probably the Chiefs.
No, but I think the Chiefs will start off slow because didn't they do that last year?
They
They
did.
were a little slow at first. So I think if the Chargers are going to do it, let's go do it in Portuguese.
Bucks at Falcons. Nate, how we feeling going into Week 1?
This is going to be a struggle early. I mean, with injuries, I mean, Wirfs is on short-term IR. Godwin's on short-term IR. So 2 of our starters are out. Some defensive injuries in the secondary already. So we're really looking to see if Emeka Buka can step up and take over with Jalen McMillan also out. So, I mean, I think if he can get going or Sterling Shepard can get going, because I think Kate Otten is also dealing with a leg injury or a hamstring pull or something. So we're already bumped and bruised going into Week 1 in a divisional matchup, which isn't great. For a team who got us twice last year, and Kirk Cousins looked like a Super Bowl contender in both of those games.
You got to play against the Penix.
Yeah. Penix.
Bingo. Steelers at Jets. Aaron Rodgers faces off against his former team in Week 1, playing for the Steelers.
I think hopefully the Steelers take care of business.
Steelers are going to take care of business. Steelers are going to rock the Jets. Steelers by 1 million.
That was my take. I just get nervous to be that.
Texans at the Rams, Jim.
Texans.
Joe Mixon. Speculation he may miss many games, potentially the entire season.
4 games right now.
Casario came out and said that they weren't going to speak on his status for the entire season yet.
Have faith, my guy. Have faith.
Okay. And then Sunday Night Football, we have the Ravens at the Bills. High-profile matchup, Week 1. Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson. Ooh, buddy.
This is going to be a good game. This is one that, to me, is like a pick 'em. I'm not sure who to take here to win. I'm rooting
What's
for
the spread on?
I don't know. I haven't looked yet this week. But yeah, I hate the Ravens, so I'll definitely be rooting for the Bills. And that's really all I got on that one.
All right, Jim.
I'm with Alex.
All right,
Buffalo's
Nate?
1.5-point favorite.
Yeah. What do you
I
think,
would
Nate?
probably go Bills if I gun to my head.
I'm glad that's
I
what
want
we
to
were
see
just
the
doing.
Bills win. I hope they have a good year. But yeah, opening up the season at home, it'd be nice if they were wearing those new white iced out uniforms, which we know they're not. But
Oh, those are going to be sweet. I'm pumped for that.
yeah, give me the Bills at home.
Yeah, give me the Bills at home week 1. I think just everything lines up for them to get a nice win in week 1. Monday night game, we have the Bears and the Vikings.
Yay!
That's a pooper.
It could be a fun game. I'm not saying it's a high-profile matchup, but it could still be a fun game. I'm hoping just for lots of action.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
what I
it
would-
just it doesn't have that pregame hype that Bills Ravens does.
Yeah, that's really it. That's the issue. But,
All right. Be locked in this weekend, locked into all the football. I didn't get a chance to watch any last weekend, aside from Sunday and Monday, but I am going to be all over this, I guess, Saturday after I do some work for another football game. Nate's on the field. I'm in the booth this year, ladies and gentlemen. No, I'm not on the microphone, but I will be doing live stats for college football games.
Yay! Look at you guys climbing the ladder.
Nate is significantly climbing the ladder. I am just another cog in the wheel. All right. That brings us to a very short slate of other interesting news in sports.
Interesting news in
Interesting
sports.
Sports.
Starting with everyone's favorite topic, golf.
I think we only have one interesting news in sport.
Now we have 2 topic areas. Starting in the golf world, the U.S. team has finalized its Ryder Cup roster. And the surprise, or at least what everyone was waiting for, was if Keegan Bradley, the captain, was going to put himself on the team. He chose not to and said he was chosen to be the captain, and he will not be playing. So the U.S. team is rounded out by Ben Griffin, Patrick Cantlay, Sam Burns, Justin Thomas, Colin Morikawa, and Cameron Young, squaring off against Europe in the last weekend of September. Loyal listener and engager Tim will be there.
That's cool. I have a question.
Yes.
Can you only play in the Ryder Cup if you're in the PGA?
You can qualify for the Ryder Cup. I mean, no, you don't. And no, because Europe doesn't necessarily always have PGA guys. They can have guys on the DP World Tour.
Ooh. Okay, and this might be missing something very dumb, like Scotty Scheffler.
Oh, Nate put that together. I think Scotty's on the team.
Okay.
Yeah, I just read him off. And yeah, Scotty is on the team. There may be others that.
This seems like I didn't know if there was some weird like. Well, he's PGA anyway, isn't he?
Yeah, Scotty Scheffler's PGA.
Yeah,
Are you asking if Liv?
Yes.
Yes,
Like,
Liv can be on there. Bryson is on the United States team as well.
Okay. Got it.
So that's another great weekend for me in sports. Super pumped for the Ryder Cup this year. Locked in on Sunday to the Ryder Cup. In baseball news, Phillies' Kyle Schwarber becomes the 21st player in baseball history with a 4-home run game Thursday night against Atlanta. It's a lot of dingers. And in our obligatory Pittsburgh Pirates news of the week, Bubba Chandler makes his debut. Start the countdown to him being traded or otherwise sent to a different team. Another high-profile pitcher being called up. Start the countdown to him leaving Pittsburgh. So, any other news? Jim, how do we feel? Same as always. There's nothing new here. You, I think, at this point are a tag-along Pirates commiserator after having listened to us over the years talk about the Pirates and how nothing will ever get better.
Okay.
Any other sports news?
I don't don't think so. I'm really, really excited that football's back. It makes me feel like all is turning to be right with the world. The fact that I have on long sleeves and there's football on makes me feel better about life.
There it is. All right. Well, that wraps up this week's episode of Sports Stuff with Jim and Muff. Thanks, everybody that tuned in live on YouTube. Make sure if you aren't already, subscribe at Sports Jim Muff on Instagram and Twitter, Sports Stuff with Jim and Muff on Facebook, on YouTube. Subscribe, comment, rate, review, poke, like, tickle.
Get the bell on.
Ding, ding.
That's the level of enthusiasm you have as we wrap up week 1 of college football.
Yeah. Yeah, buddy. Right now, I'm exhausted.
It's not what we need. We need the energy, Jim. We need the energy. You will hear the energy. You will feel the energy this Thursday when betting episode week 2 comes out. Nemi's along for the ride for the season as part of all of our year-long bets in the betting world. See how we fared in week 1. See who you should be tailing going into week 2. Get excited. And as always, make sure that you tell a friend, make a friend, be a friend.